Hey, Quinny, where are we?
At the airport.
What are we gonna see?
An airplane.
Is it our new airplane?
No.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It is! Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna sit in it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna pretend to drive it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And what are you gonna get inside the building?
Cookie.
Oh, yeah. Are we gonna eat it before lunch or after lunch?
After lunch.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Say yeah!
Yeah.
So I got a new plane. But before I get into the new one, I thought I'd catch you up on how we got here. In case you haven't been following the channel for the past couple of years, this started a few years ago when I bought an SR22 to finish my training. I had a hiatus of over 10 years between when I started learning to fly and when I was able to come back to it. And so when I came back to it, I spent some time flying 172s, until I was ready to step up to a Cirrus, bought a Cirrus, and finished the last of my PPL in it, and then spent the next couple years flying that, and then eventually a Piper Malibu Mirage all around the country with my family. So we flew to California a couple of times, flew to North Carolina several times, flew to Vegas and San Diego and Mexico twice, and a bunch of other places. And it was a blast. I really loved it. The only problem, my family didn't. The problem was my son was 1 when I bought the Cirrus and 3 when I sold the Malibu. And so that's a hard age to be stuck in the back of an airplane. And it really sucks if you're my wife, sitting in the back, trying to wrangle a toddler while I'm up front having the time of my life, ignoring everything going on in the back. So we ended up deciding to get rid of the Malibu. And specifically what I decided I wanted to do was build a few hundred more hours until I'm insurable in a turboprop, and then maybe try it again when our son and now our 3-month-old daughter are old enough to behave themselves in the back with an iPad and not be hell on earth for my wife. So now it's time to decide what comes next. So the mission is build a few hundred hours, maybe 500 hours over the next maybe 5 years, and fly locally, but have the ability to do some cross country. So it needs to be fast enough to fly farther than places nearby, but doesn't need to be pressurized or super fast or very expensive. So where I landed was a short list of a couple of certified models and a few experimentals. The Bonanza line was interesting to me, and I liked Vans and Velocity aircraft. And so I started thinking about which of those fit the mission most. The first thing I had to decide was, do I want a 2-seat or a 4-seat aircraft? And 4-seat would be convenient, but 90% of my flying is going to be alone or with one friend. And a lot of the friends that I fly with have their own planes now. So I decided to stick with 2-seat. That actually makes the purchase a lot less expensive in most cases and is lighter on fuel, and you get a little more speed with the same engine. So 2-seater. That essentially left me with Vans. I spent some time going up in a few Vans models. Specifically, I went up in an RV6, which was really cool. A friend took me up and showed me how maneuverable and versatile they are. And then another friend ended up in a partnership with an RV14A. And I spent quite a bit of time flying with him. I probably did 5 or 10 hours in the 14A before deciding that RV is actually what I wanted. And so I ended up searching online for a few months. I got another 14A under contract, but once the inspection happened, we figured out it actually wasn't very well built. And so I decided to walk away from that one. So after the RV14 deal fell through, I spent several weeks looking and eventually came across an airplane that I liked a lot. It was an RV7A, and got it under contract. Had a guy go inspect it who said, hey, this is one of the best built RVs I've seen. Straight lines, great rivets, good systems, installations, no issues, good engine, and so I bought it. I had someone ferry it home for me, which is what was happening at the intro to this video, and then spent the next 10 hours just learning to fly it. I didn't set up cameras. I don't have much footage of that because I wanted to actually focus on learning to fly this aircraft safely. But the other day I got my camera set up, at least one of them, and got the first bit of video to share with you. And so that's how we'll end this video. And then moving forward, I'm going to start adding some cameras and doing some interesting video flights for you. Would love to hear anything you guys would like to see about the RV. So comment, let me know what you think, and stand by for a lot more videos coming up soon.
Engine's green, airspeed's alive, 65. I'm 15 miles to the east with Mike inbound, full stop.
RV7?
Yes sir, 7.
RV1359 Lima, George 10 Tower, squawk 0621.
062159 Lima.
RV59 Lima, enter left base runway 18.
Left base 1859 Lima. Alright, slowly figuring this thing out. Oh, it's so nice I'm not looking out enough. 59 Lima's got that traffic in sight tower.
59 Lima, roger, just keep speed up, be number 1, runway 18, clear to land.
Keep the speed up, 18, clear to land, 59 Lima. Alright, little fast, but we'll lose that speed here. Ooh, landing, alright.
59 Lima, if able, turn left to Delta, kind of ground.
Delta over to ground, thanks for the help, 59 Lima.